North Korea will get no mercy if a war erupts between Kim Jong-un and the United States, Lieutenant Colonel Ralph Peters warned. Speaking to Fox News, Lieutenant Colonel Peters weighed in on a risky strategy the administration is considering called a bloody nose strike. A bloody nose strategy is to reach to some nuclear or missile test with a targeted strike against a North Korean facility to blood Pyongyang's nose and illustrate the high price the regime could pay for its behavior. The hope would be to make that point without inciting a full-bore reprisal by North Korea. Fox News AFP photo KCNA via KNSNorth Korea News. US must hit Kim Jong-un so hard he cannot respond. Lieutenant Colonel Peters said, "We don't want a war with North Korea, but boy, if we have to have one, we got to do it right and win it as fast as possible. No mercy." Lieutenant Col. Ralph Peters. Lieutenant Colonel Peters said, "That would be utterly stupid, a really bad idea, and it's been attributed to HR McMaster, which is very disappointing, but I'm sure Dep. Sec. Mattis would not go along with that. If you try to do a bloody nose strike, a surgical strike, the North Koreans would be compelled to respond and escalate, and then we would have to decide whether we're going to escalate. We don't war with North Korea, we don't want a military confrontation, but if it comes to it, we have to protect American lives, we have to take military action." Lieutenant Colonel Peters added that the US would have to hit North Korea so hard it could not respond. He said, "You've got to do it right. You've got to do it comprehensively and broadly and hit them so hard that they cannot respond, cannot wage an attack on South Korea or Japan, which they would do in the wake of a bloody nose surgical strike. I mean, this is ludicrous. It's ludicrous thinking. It's not strategic. It's a fantasy world. Again, we don't want a war with North Korea, but boy, if we have to have one, we got to do it right and win it as fast as possible. No mercy." Vice President Mike Pence issued a warning to Kim Jong-un. He said, "The era of strategic patience is over. For literally 2 decades, one administration after the other has exercised a level of patience and negotiation that has resulted in the dictatorship in North Korea developing ballistic missiles that may well threaten the United States as we speak. That's unacceptable." He said, "We will continue to bring maximum economic and diplomatic pressure to bear until North Korea abandons its nuclear and ballistic missile programs that threaten the United States of America."